every time we listen to the president speak or some of these conversations play as one of the things that I've always wondered is the people at the top, do they understand what actually really, really goes on at the grassroots, at the bottom? That is because you sit down and you talk about 25,000 naira wage increase for the average civil servants. What happens to the rest of Nigerians? When you talk about the CNG buses coming soon, that you have you seen any buses, federal government buses anywhere?
Nowhere.
But he just said that the buses have been deployed to states.
Have we even seen the so-called palliatives that they said that distributed?
Okay, the 2 billion and the is it 100 something bags of grain? I've not seen any. You don't know anyone that has received
No,
either?
I haven't.
Before I come back to the CBN, putting all of this that's a result of the subsidy, he called it a bold step that was taken and all the loans being taken by NNPCL in exchange for crude and all of those stories that comes across. Does it ever occur to you that maybe these people don't understand what goes on at the bottom, like I said at the initial?
No, it is not a matter of maybe. It's a fact that they don't understand. Okay. It's also a fact that there's a very big gap between leadership, governance, and the people. And that's why when you content analyze speeches that our leaders make and marry it with empirical realities, you will now find out that those speeches are mere rhetoric. There's nothing concrete about the speeches that you can hold to say this is a mark of leadership. This is what is going to bring a fulfillment of the aspirations of the nation. There are some of the words our leaders throw about that you begin to wonder if they know the history of this country. You begin to wonder if they know the structure, the dynamics, if they actually know what is happening in their country, so that they can, while staying in their lofty position, know that their duty as leaders and as people who are forming government is to address the needs of the masses. So there is a gap, and I don't know how that gap can be filled, especially when politics and governance is so partisan that they don't even look outside of those who are loyal in order to get, some technocrats and some critics to be part of advising them. And especially in this kind of our presidential system of government, where the opposition parties are even too weak to make, constructive criticism and suggestions on how to develop the country. For that reason, I agree with you completely that there is a gap between those in government and those that they need to govern. And that is where our problem lies. But the worst of all is that even those of us who are not in government, those who are the people, are not even coming together to question some of the things that governments do. If you think that this 63rd independence anniversary is significant, you will begin to find a significant in what way? What are we celebrating? What is the happy independence? What is the content of the president's speech to the reality of what Nigerians are facing? Insecurity, unemployment, banditry, and people not being able to feed. We are too tired, very, very tired about hearing the same thing every time. He has not said anything that he did not say a few months ago. So what is new? What is the reality on which we are going to base to say Nigeria is 63 years old? 63 years old with what? Have we achieved anything? People say Nigeria is indivisible. Who says so? Who says so? If you know that, in fact, the moment the British left, we started fighting among ourselves. Have we been able to build a nation? We are still at our ethnic nationality level. There's no Nigeria, there's no nation